keep your truck up under you when you've got another truck.
Oh, Hamilton already. There goes Ron Hornaday. He turns around. Into the wall he goes. The left front of the truck. And problems with the 71 getting into him as well.
Johnny Benson got a piece of that. He got a piece of Ron Hornaday.
Johnny Benson, yes, on the right side of that truck, more damage. These two trucks separated by just 6 points, and they didn't even make it to the start-finish line for lap 1.
Up on the outside of him, gives Ron plenty of room, but Ron slides up the hill and gets into Kyle Busch.
Had to chase that truck up the hill. He made contact. Kyle does a nice job saving his truck, but Ron Hornaday cannot keep that truck out of the outside wall. And J.R. Fitzpatrick, who had a great qualifying effort, came in and made some pretty hard contact with the 33 of Hornaday.
They're still wrecking. The track was pretty much blocked. You know, when you go down in that turn and someone's spinning like Hornaday was, the visibility's terrible. You can't see through.
I think Kevin Harvick does have the best truck, Rick. So, yes, I'd say he'll get up there and get with Kyle Busch.
Ooh, Johnny.
No, Johnny's in it. Johnny Benson gets involved in this one once again. The 7 gets into the wall, and now a caution comes out, and our championship contender gets involved again.
This is damage. This will hurt that truck.
Johnny Benson's down on the inside of TJ Bell when they get to turn 1. Ooh.
Johnny's in trouble from the word go.
Hard.
Yeah, Johnny just expected TJ to go in a little wider, give him a little bit more room. Johnny had that inside wall coming up on his left, and they just made contact entering turn number 1.
It looked like Johnny got in trouble in a hurry, though, Phil. As soon as he let off the gas, I think the truck either bottomed out and he pushed and got up toward TJ Bell, or he got loose. It didn't look normal from the time they let off the gas trying to get into turn 1. Watch right here. See him just sort of bobble as he gets into 1.
And Johnny just had to chase it up the hill. Once they made the contact, he couldn't stay off TJ, couldn't stay out of the outside wall.
Right along with Johnny.
This is the view we had originally had. There's the contact right there. Now he just can't get away from TJ. You hear that contact with the outside wall.
Ron's truck slid a long way, you know, before.
But though, Chad Canals and the guys, even Jimmy, are probably thinking, man, these are going to be the longest. Oh, there goes the 5-car round.
Yellow.
Oh,
and it gets hit. Riggs is there.
Got a
The
lot of
97 of Ambrose.
Look at this 28 car. It's at the 38 car, all jacked up in the back. Somebody's underneath him. So much we can't even see who that is. Got a little fire out the exhaust.
That's the 84 of Scott Speed that he's up on the hood of.
He put it in gear trying to drive off, but no traction.
He's got a Ford Fusion in his windshield, and Speed able to climb out of the car. Toya and the contact there with the 5-car of Mears.
Wow. Just hard racing through that dog leg.
Yeah, Casey Mears, great day, went south in a hurry.
And all these other guys see are getting involved here. Oh, Marcus Ambrose having a good run there. Looks like he got a piece of that.
Yep.
Got into the back of Riggs. 0-1 able to get through, and then there's the contact with the 84, the 70, 38, 77 up against the wall.
70, who just got back onto the lead lap in the previous caution. Runs it up high, down the backstretch. Here we go, Denny Hamlin, and it's Clint Bowyer. Here comes Kyle. Hang on.
Contact.
Oh, Brad says, excuse me, pardon me, I want to play through.
Yeah, and here comes Kyle Busch.
Oh, he turns Hamlin. Gets into Hamlin.
Go low, come on, go low, go low.
Look out, remember, these guys have history from before, and he keeps it off the wall.
And I don't think Denny Hamlin's going to be too happy about this right here.
No.
He got hit going into turn 3, which is really a no-no in a driver's mind.
The 88.
See here now, they're really racing hard. Kyle Busch passes both of these cars now. That's definitely contact from that 88 car, Brad Keselowski, in the left rear, Denny Hamlin.
There you can see where Bliss gets hit. Kenseth does a great job of wallowing it down enough to avoid getting tagged right there. And everybody else slides by. On board.
This all started more here. Okay, there's some contact too. Right there. That's what knocked Denny Hamlin up the racetrack. And then Brad sticks his nose back in here again. Definite contact there.
Yellow.
I think you're right. I don't think he's going to be happy about it.
Nope, not at all.
Toya. Oh, near contact again.
Oh, trouble off of 4.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. involved. Couple of cars. Tony Stewart is there. The 17 is there. Bobby Labonte in the 71. 20 of Logano involved.
There's no room on this front straightaway to avoid trouble. Man, they stack them up huge right here. You're down on the apron, loses the traction again, gets sideways. Ryan Newman gets pushed into him by Sam Hornish. They both make it through, though. Then it just starts stacking up behind him. See Casey Mears just sliding his way through there.
Top of the screen there, see the 88 car sideways, and they stack up right behind him.
Yeah, we talk about him utilizing that apron. It's really difficult to do on a restart, though, where you have low air pressures. It just, again, de-wedges the car so much, you just don't have that grip. The car snaps around in a hurry.
The road here at the Bashas Supermarket 200. It is Kyle Busch again on the high side. And just what you had talked about in our pre-race listing, a huge 4, 5, 6, 7 car pileup right on the front straightaway. And you said it at the beginning of the broadcast, this happens more times than we care to think about.
It always happens. I mean, you can pretty well count every race. They're going to get excited and they're going to crash at about 50 miles an hour, Randy.
I don't know what it is. It's just a pattern at this racetrack. It just happens all the time.
All right.
I was watching the leaders right here because you see the 22 car now. He's not the leader. Kyle Busch is the leader. You see Kyle actually stumbles quite a bit in the 22 car, gets the lead across the line, which is really not, he's not supposed to do, but that stacks the whole field up behind him.
Yeah, it looks like Kyle got out of the throttle a little bit right there, and it just let them all to start piling up behind him. It's not that it's Kyle's fault. He saw the car on the inside take off. Let's take the back. Let's back to the back here. Oh,
Look at everybody getting jacked up.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
11 slowed down. The 10, Casey Mears hit him. Boucher hit him.
16. Look at Tony Raines sneak on through. What a great move by Tony to keep his car out of the mess. Here's another view.
Clint Bowyer drove up underneath the drive shaft of James Busher right here, the one car. You see him just start stacking. There's nowhere to go.
Now, about from the 88 car, Kelly Byers back, that's where this whole thing happened. You see Clint Bowyer involved in it. That's a lot of cars.
Let's go on board with Landon Castle. Just listen.
They have wiped out about 10 cars still in second gear. Barely moving, this happens.
On board the 99.
Taking up.
I'll tell you what, if I was those cup guys sitting down those motorhomes tonight, I'd take note of this for tomorrow and learn from it.
You can just see the accordion effect, and boy, Busher really gets jacked up by the 21.
You really need to...
Jeff Gordon, Ryan Newman, Matt Kenseth, Mark Barton, Earnhardt, Allmendinger, Kyle Busch. Who's going to win it? Green flag.
Like all these people that were standing up down there. Boy, Jimmy Johnson taking it 3 wide down into turn 1. He's got to, Larry. He's got to go.
Allmendinger has to give. Montoya shoves it off the corner.
But Ryan Newman in the 39 car, he gets the lead off turn 2. White flag when they get back around. That's all they got to do is take this white flag. If they can make it through this turn, get to the line.
3 wide in turn 3, 1 car way up high. They're gonna make it. And the leader at the white flag is Newman.
White flag, nice and smooth.
Hello, Newman.
3 wide deep in the pack. Next flag, that's the race.
Gordon got a pretty decent run getting into turn 1. Didn't get off turn 2 quite as good. Half a lap to go.
Clear by 3, nice and smooth at 3.
Ryan Newman looking for his first checkered flag since the 2008 Daytona 500. Jeff Gordon coming. Gordon mounts a charge, looks to the inside, slides up off the corner. Hello, Newman!
It's Newman at the line.
Yes, sir, baby!
All right.
Around goes Vickers.
Oh, no, another one.
Low. Watch me, both sides. Come on.
Oh, this is wiping out half the field.
This is a big one on the backstretch at Phoenix. Look at that.
Brian Vickers got sideways and then was perpendicular to the field. There's his silver car up against the wall.
My goodness.
Jamie McMurray, part of the pileup. Bobby Labonte, after a great Daytona 500 with front end damage.
Let's see if we can
Jeff
see.
Burt,
Look at Burt.
all torn up.
Yeah, the first time I saw this, I thought when he got sideways that maybe the 56 got into him, but I don't think he did now. I think it was just from Matt getting into the 83 of Vickers and getting him loose. And it's, you know, we've seen cars have trouble off of 2 over there. It must be really slick up high.
Now we'll look at Martin Truex's in-car, which will show you that he did not get into Vickers.
Yeah.
Until Vickers was already sideways. Little contact there with Matt Kenseth.
You're all clear, man. All clear, all the way down. Big crash behind you. Big crash.
Yeah, Martin in the 50 tricks Truex actually did a great job of getting through that without any contact.
Got to hold. Checking up. Come on. Low. Watch me. Both sides. Come on. Go low. Good job.
Definitely threaded it through there. Yeah, Junior did a good job, and that spotter did an awesome job.
Vickers sideways. Everybody tried to go low, but the curbing, the dragon's teeth down there is pretty steep, and a lot of cars bounced off that and into harm's way right there at the dogleg.
The nose on these cars are so strong. Man, look at Travis Quapple get into that wall. That's huge. But the nose on this car is so strong that when they hit that curbing with it, it launches the car.
Clear low. Stay easy. Back it up. Right in the middle of it, guys. Right in the middle of it.
Line, they're going to go 3 wide.
Yeah, that's a great move. You can see Jason Leffler really get loose there. Down in 1-2. Elliot's able to make that pass 2 at a time. Easy! No!
Oh, no!
What are you doing?
Leffler gets into him.
Oh, that's terrible.
And Almirola gets contact as well, and the caution is out. Clements gets involved.
So, Morgan Shepherd.
And the championship for Elliot Sadler might just be in a heap right now, as there is a red caution flag, and we may get a red flag here, we're being told.
That just started with Jason Leffler just dumping Elliot Sadler getting into 3.
You can see the pass here, and Elliot makes the pass really clean. Slides back up. I'm sure Jason Leffler's going to say, well, he lifted too soon, but it's your job there to judge off of that car in front of you.
Hornaday got past. There is Clements as he gets swept up in it. The 89 of Shepherd. Another view.
You can see Jason Leffler got a little bit loose there. That was in turns middle of 1 and 2.
And he gives him plenty of room. He takes the apron, and so it doesn't put these other 2 cars in jeopardy. And then Leffler just dumped it.
There's J.D. coming in. Wow.
Yeah, by Morgan Shepherd. Really loose right as he got to the center of the car.
Whoa, contact there. Brian Vickers pushing Matt Kenseth. Martinsville payback issued at Phoenix.
It sure was.
Yeah,
That's all that was.
You can see Matt, he had his foot on the brake.
Yeah, Matt was basically going to let him get by.
Jimmy.
Because he just wasn't able to get into the corner. He was going to let Vickers have the inside, but Brian found a time that it was make sure that he remembered Martinsville.
Brian Vickers, with whom he tangled pretty severely a couple of races ago at Martinsville. I don't think there's much question about that.
No doubt about it.
I'm about 102% sure.
You agree on line?
Well, remember back in the race at Martinsville, really the incident that took Matt Kenseth out of contention for the NASCAR Sprint Cup title. He and Vickers had tangled. Kenseth shoved Vickers off into the corner. Then some contact on pit road and contact just after the ensuing restart. And Kenseth had a tire go down and went into the wall himself in the corner. And that finish essentially ending the 17th chance to contend for this championship. Vickers attempting retribution later in the race at Martinsville.
There's that contact on the left rear.
Well, a good day gone bad again for Jeff Gordon. He's turning Clint Bowyer into the wall, collecting Joey Logano. Caution flag is out.
That was a real act of a championship.
Almirola slides in. Did the leader take the white flag before the caution came out?
Limit to the garage straight, right?
Well, they said they were going to let them have at it. That's having at it right there.
That's a year's worth of frustration.
Oh, conflict. The Cruiser in it. Somewhere in the middle of that is Jeff Gordon.
his opportunity at this. Can't really blame him.
That's stupid.
And they gave up so much track position, but they didn't gain any speed from it.
7th blow, treble front straightaway, big pileup. Danica Patrick and the 34 of David Reagan.
You're all set.
Blue right front.
All right, 10-4.
She and her Stewart-Haas teammate Ryan Newman, now both those cars pretty well destroyed with right front tire issues.
But Darryl, just dead in the middle of turn 4, the car just goes straight. That's probably what caused me. Let's see what happens here with her. Bam. That first thing.
Get low if you can. Low if you can. Pack's coming outside of you. You're good right there.
The only two that have not been to victory lane. And contact is made. Peters into the wall, the 54 sliding.
Bubba Wallace is going to stay out of the wall. That'll bring the caution out. We saw how desperate Bubba Wallace was to get back to the bottom. He'd been stuck on the outside. Things got tight between him and Timothy Peters. Timothy hits the wall.
Another opportunity now for Eric Jones and Ross Chastain to show their skills on the restart.
See right how much room that Timothy has. He goes off the racetrack, and look, there's no room for him to come back on. Bubba had chopped him down pretty good, trying hard to get back in line, and Timothy just ran out of room down there.
Timothy was trying to stay off that 54 truck, had it turned hard left, then got a little bit loose, had to use a little bit more room, and then when he did, he made contact with the 54. Watch this, watch him, he's gonna get loose right here. Had to chase it up the hill a little bit. That's where he made the contact.
Again, that 54 able to keep off of the wall, so really no damage other than just the tires on that 54.
Yeah, but he could damage his suspension, Rick, with, let's see how much room Timothy has to stay off of Bubba. Look at that, just about a half a truck length, and he just wasn't able to do it.
Bubba's gonna be able to come back in and get fresh tires, but he's gonna lose all his track position.
And that's what makes them championship caliber every single year.
That car's out of gas.
Maybe out of gas. Slowing down.
Something slowed him up quite a bit there. I don't know if he's out of gas. Looks like he is.
That's it. Here comes Harvick to the white flag.
Looking outside, white flag, one more time.
Lead change on the last lap. Carl Edwards coasting in turn 1. Now it's Kevin Harvick. Half a lap from victory lane.
Hey, miracles happen every day, bro.
Checkered flag, victory at Phoenix. Kevin Harvick, his second win of the chase. Kevin Harvick well clear of Jeff Gordon. Ryan Newman trying to find a way around these two cars in front of him. The white flag is up. Kevin Harvick has started the last lap of the race.
Ryan Newman's trying the high side to see if he could get a big run here on this 42 car.
Harvick, Gordon, Kenseth, Keselowski, the top 4. Hamlin and Logano, 5th and 6th. Ryan Newman looking to find a way through it. Doesn't look like it's going to work. Win, and he's in to compete for a championship. Checkered flag at Phoenix for Kevin Harvick.
Newman's beside the 42, and he's 42's in the wall.
Clear, checkered flag, checkered flag.
Ryan Newman is going to get in with that move on the last lap.
Top 2 trucks, side by side as they go through 3 and 4.
They're together.
Oh, they're together. And there goes Sadler. Oh, man. Huge implications.
It looks like Eric Jones may be able to survive that contact.
Not that 88 truck.
Man, no way.
There, the truck was up the hill. Jones had to make the corner, and then he slides down and takes out his teammate as well.
You know, Eric Jones made a little more severe contact with the outside wall than I initially thought. Looks like he he bopped it pretty good.
It's just so hard to keep your truck on the bottom.
And this is hard racing here. There's absolutely no intent whatsoever, but you can see how hard that 4 got into that outside wall and how hard that Matt Crafton and Johnny Sauter got together.
And we're going to have a great race to the checkered here. You got Timothy Peters. We've talked about how solid that truck is. You see him there in the 4th spot as they exit turn 4 here. But when these 3 trucks crash, he's going to inherit the lead.
I'm telling you, a lot more contact with the outside wall for Eric Jones.
It was a much harder hit than it initially looked like, wasn't it? Yeah, he really popped the wall pretty good.
You got Peters, and then behind Peters is John Hunter Nemechek. We've seen that truck really strong down on the apron in turn 3 and 4. He's going to be serious about trying to get this win.
Hey, it's anybody's race right now. That just wide open right now. We may get to victory lane.
See that left front of Jones' truck come right up off the racetrack.
Get live entertainment tonight on Midway and Cantina.
Right along and listen.
Matt was trying to stay off Eric Jones, and certainly no intent whatsoever, just hard racing. He knew that if he lost that lead, he probably lost the race.
And the championship.
Seem a little bit muted down here, but I can promise you Dale Earnhardt Jr. was celebrating with a lot of different people that came by to say congratulations to you. You won this race on a weird weekend.
Yeah, it's been pretty weird. First off, we want to say that we're thinking about everybody over in Paris, everybody affected by everything that happened there. It's been amazing the last couple of days seeing the support that at other sporting events and through Twitter and everything. It's been really awesome to see everybody come together and so that's been on our minds, but you like to win them at the checker flag. A win's a win, though. You take it and you put it in the records book. My team guys are very very proud of this because they gave me a great car to get a good qualifying effort in. We've qualified so poorly all year, and the reason why we won, I think, tonight is because of how we qualified this weekend. So they're very proud of how fast the car was all weekend and all the practices and in qualifying. So this is something that they're going to enjoy. I'm happy, win's a win, but it is a rain-shortened race, and I know there's some guys in the field that would love to see this thing get going again to get opportunity to try to race into the last round. But myself, if I had 4 or 6 inches at Talladega, I'd be going to Homestead, racing for a championship too. So we're all, it works out for some and some it doesn't.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. worked out for him tonight. The rains came. He was in front. He wins at Phoenix.
One bank overtime looking for green flag. Nice restart. 3 wide. Kyle Busch to the bottom. And they're going to make it off turn 2. Harvick the leader. The race will be official at the caution or the checker.
And this is where I'm seeing Kevin Harvick be so good. Just see that launch that he got through 1 and 2. Carl Edwards is going to give him a run for his money on those 2 tires.
It's going to be hard for him to hold Carl Edwards off.
Austin Dillon dropping way back. Won't be a factor.
If Harvick can hold him off, I tell you, he's Superman. That's all I can say.
Well, he held him off right there through 1 and 2, but can he do it 3 and 4?
3 wide, turn 2. Everybody gets through. Next flag ends the race. There's never been a last lap pass at Phoenix. Here comes Carl.
He's going to move him up the racetrack.
Got him up the hill. Here he comes.
Wow, look at him slam.
That's going to be.
Too close to call.
I can't call that one.
Did you see them hitting one another?
I think Harvick got it by a fraction of an inch.
I think 1/100th of a second. What a. This is them coming through the tri-oval on the back straightaway. Carl just dives it in there, and he just takes all 4 to the bottom.
Here we go.
Puts that fender
banging on each
quarter panel.
Bang. Harvick's going to bang him back. Bang.
Man, they almost wrecked right there. Only one of the closest finishes in history, if I had to guess.
Look at that.
For his first ever Truck Series victory, he's 1 mile away. Johnny Sauter is running second. Crafton is third.
There will be no overtime. We know the next flag's going to finish it.
Where's Matt going?
Taking a shortcut.
Into turn 3 for Daniel Suarez. 4 times a runner-up. For the first time tonight, he's the winner in the Truck Series.
Good job, guys. Good job, Craig.
Bubba trying to block. He gets into the 20. The 20 slides. The 18 goes by. The caution hasn't come out yet. Now it does. The 20 of Kenseth into the wall. The 18 of Kyle Busch was trying to get beneath the 88 of Alex Bowman. Bowman was blocking. He went down low. When he came back up the racetrack, he got into the 20.
Very well, Kyle Busch made a move. Bowman went to block. I don't know, from that view, it almost looked like the 20 came down.
I mean, the 88 had the wall to his left. This would be another good shot at. Exactly right, though, Jeff. The 88 spins the tires. He's blocking the 18, being aggressive, has to protect that position. He successfully blocks here, but he's as low as he can be. The 20 definitely comes down the track. The question is, what kind of speed was the 88 carrying? Was it too much speed to make the corner? I can't tell from that angle.
And where are the spotters here? This is a great view right here. See the 88 wiggling on the bottom. This Matt Kenseth comes way down the racetrack. Listen, remember when we talked about the spotters are at this racetrack? The spotters are in turn 1. The view is not as good as it would be if on the front straightaway. So I just think Matt Kenseth thought, because of the launch that he got on the front straightaway, I think Matt Kenseth thought that he had him cleared. But right here, when Kyle Busch hits the back of the 88, it probably gets the 88 going a little quicker than the 88 wants to be. Matt Kenseth doesn't think he's going to be going that fast, thinks he's going to have a lane to the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, the 88.
Everything's great. Looking forward to getting back to the racetrack and getting into my race car.
Are you okay with Joey moving forward?
Everything's great. Really looking forward to getting into my race car and getting back here at Phoenix.
Speaking of that, are you glad that this is over and now you can get in the car where you're comfortable and get back to racing?
Everything's great. Really looking forward to getting back into my car and being here in Phoenix.
Joey called you this week. Is that a positive?
Everything's great. Looking forward to getting back into my car.
Newman gets a big jump.
Yeah, but that's going to open the door for Larson with those 2 fresh tires. Oh no, that's 17 got in the side of 42.
They're okay. They come off the corner hard.
Here comes that 18 down on the inside.
McMurray slowing to the back.
Watch that 18 go into turn 3.
Inside Stenhouse.
Well,
way inside.
It's stuck.
Yeah, but so did the 42 of Kyle Larson. He's going to get a big run here off of turn 4.
And we're coming to the white flag. 1 to go.
Keselowski inside Harvick. Working on Stenhouse.
Oh, Larson got a little bit loose, but still gaining from the 31 of Newman.
Newman is set sail, boys. I tell you, he's got a nice lead. They're not going to catch him.
3 wide mid-pack, but out front, Ryan Newman, Kyle Larson to be second again.
So close, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Off turn 4. Hello, Newman. Ryan Newman wins for Richard Childress Racing. Larson, Kyle Busch, a photo finish for Keselowski and Stenhouse. Give 4th to Stenhouse, 5th to Keselowski, 6th to Harvick, Suarez, Eric Jones, Jimmy Johnson, Denny Hamlin, the top 10.
Nice call by Luke.
Side for the lead.
Bell stays in it. They both run off the racetrack.
There's more trucks off the track than on it.
Little contact.
There's the blocking.
The 99 of Sargent, the 97 of Jesse Little, and the 16 of Ryan Truex.
What the hell just happened?
99. They go down. The 16 there at the very bottom.
They're 4 wide underneath the racetrack.
And they all have to funnel into turn 3, and there just simply isn't room.
Yeah, too many trucks trying to get into one spot. There was just no room.
Sure,
yeah,
Ryan
when you go down off the track, you got to have, when you come back up,
it's a funnel.
Yeah, there were way too many trucks trying to get back on the racetrack and have about 50 feet wide to try to make that corner.
Great pictures from our Fox Sports team here. Look at that. 5 wide we see there.
And only like one of them on the racetrack.
And Truex is trying to make it 6 wide.
Look at Gilliland there. Just barely gets into the back of the 99 of Sargent. A little bit of damage to that pedigree truck.
Chase Briscoe got through there cleanly as well.
Look at this view.
Cutting off the dog leg there, thinking that's the quick way through, but when you get down off the track, especially that far down off the track, and then when you come back up, if there's no room there, as you said, Mike, I think that's a great description. It's just a funnel.
Yeah. At some point, you have to understand that there's not a lot of good that's going to come from your angle that you're going to have into turn 3. They were 5 wide, and it looked like Ryan Truex was thinking about taking them 6 wide. You can see right there.
Over 130 miles an hour as they enter turn 3, and Bumper goes to the back of the 11 again.
Way up the racetrack.
Oh, into the wall goes the 11. The 24. Pinched the 11 into the wall. You heard the crowd, and now tire smoke coming out of the 11. 7/10 of a second lead over Martin Truex Jr., and there went the tire. The 11 goes into the wall.
Some guys, you okay, Denny? Keep it up there. Keep it up there.
And as we saw earlier with the 48s of Jimmy Johnson, that could be the championship hopes going up in smoke for Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, look how high up the racetrack they are, and 24 car, and run way up the racetrack, got into the back of the 11, and came off the corner, and just didn't give the 11 any room, and obviously he feels like it was warranted from what happened in Martinsville.
And then goes down in the corner. You see right here the left front tire flat. Nothing the 11's going to do. Pretty solid contact with that safer barrier.
Jeff, as a driver, are you calling it hard racing between the 24 and the 11? Because that's what I saw as far as the build-up to that last turn. It wasn't just that last turn. We saw the 24 all over the back bumper of the 11.
Listen, this is about Martinsville. That's what this is about. Chase Elliott ran him very hard. Was in the back of him many times. We saw that. We don't see Chase Elliott racing like that very often, and this was Chase Elliott saying, hey, look, you took away an opportunity for me to get in the championship. I have an opportunity right now. You're in my way, and if I have to use you to get there, I'm going to use you. That was the decision that he made, was willing. I don't think he meant to wreck him. He just said, you know what, I'm going to run you up the racetrack and do what I got to do to get the position, and this is all about Martinsville.
Hamlin have an issue, and Dave caught up with him.
Denny steps out of the infield care center now under his own power. Denny, how would you describe the way that you were raced by Chase?
Well, we had a fast car all day. We did essentially our job all day long. We put ourselves in good position. Things just didn't work out there at the end.
You apologized after Martinsville, Denny. Were you hoping that would prevent something like the racing out here the way it was today?
I mean, each person has their own opinion of how they do things, and it just proves to the people that thought I was a bad guy that he would do the exact same thing under the same circumstances. So I mean, it's part of racing. It's I got into him, he chose to retaliate, and so I'm in the garage, and that's the way it is. So we had a great job. We did a great job all day. I mean, this is the best car I've had in a very long time. We just got behind on pit stop, and then that just gave those guys an opportunity to get close.
You won't get to race for the championship next week. Will you put some of that on yourself for Martinsville, Denny?
Not really. No, I won't. But we'll do the best we can to go out there and win Homestead, and make sure our competition doesn't.
Glad you're okay, Denny. Done for the day. Done for the championship.
Good restart for Kurt, but I don't know if he cut the corner enough. But he's still on the outside of that 20. The 20 gets loose.
20 loose. Here comes the 18. Kyle Busch. What a restart.
Into the side of the 41. The 41 in the fence.
And now they're sideways. The 11 goes down. The 9 gets caught. The 41 involved. Championship contenders involved here. Look at the damage to the 41 of Kurt Busch. The 9, a lot of damage to the right side for Chase Elliott.
He thinks he's probably clear of all these guys.
Contact.
Comes up off the corner and gets into the 41, and that's when it all begins.
Yeah, they just got together, never could get apart, and then the 9 car, minding his own business, right side, tore off his car. Just looked like that once they get
once your cars, it's hard to explain, but in the car, once the contact starts right here, the 11 up the track.
Oh, Denny was a little loose. You
Yeah.
see him check the back of the car a little bit.
Into the 41. 41 in the wall. That shoots him back to the 11. And now it's just on. You saw the 41 in the wall again. Then watch the 41. He now turns left, not intentionally. Didn't mean to do that. And there's the 9 car. 9 cars championship hopes go away right there, as well as the 41.
And again, both drivers were below the cutoff line entering this race, but both had fought at different times during this race and were in the top 4 in points. Both had been up front and led laps. And now both the championship hopes and that journey will end at this race.
You can see right now, to clear Brandon Jones. That's a big break.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Justin Allgaier yesterday said this could be the most disappointing season, even though we've been consistent and have a record number of top 10 finishes. We need to win races.
Now the question is, we talked about fuel. Are the calculations right? Only a half a lap to go. Is there enough fuel in the 7 to finish?
Will this give him the momentum to potentially get a championship? He comes off turn number 4, and Justin Allgaier wins at ISM Raceway.
Excellent job, man. We said we needed to come here to win. We did what we had to do. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
With Bassett at the 90 and the 68 of Brandon Brown.
And you said it, Clint, just racing. You know, doesn't mean you're not frustrated about it or mad.
And
just
I
hard
can give
racing.
a little bit of credit to both of those guys. He was holding him down. He drove it off in there.
I mean, look how quick he finds him on the pit lane.
Yeah, I've definitely done that, but I've never. He held on to that grudge a long time. That was, what was that, 100 laps ago? I can't keep that much anger held for that long.
Your attention span doesn't last that long.
I think that's what it is. Little emotion at the end of the race, huh? Come on.
Well,
Love it.
When your brother's working on the crew.